everybody agree that the 9 largest banks are all in this?
If you have a bank in that group that really needed the capital, you don't want to expose that bank.
In other words, stigmatize it so everybody knows that they're not as good as somebody else. Most of you were just stunned by the amount of money that the government put on the table.
Yeah. At least I was, and I think most everybody else was.
The total was $125 billion of taxpayers' money. Bank of America, Lewis says, didn't need the money, but got $25 billion anyway. Do you have any choice in this? In other words, can you take the money and not lend?
We wouldn't want to do it that way because you can make more money lending. And so the intent will be to use it to grow loans and to make more net income.
But under the Treasury plan, there is no requirement that a bank use the money to lend. It could use it to acquire weaker competitors or put it in Treasury bills. One of the few strings Paulson attached relates to salaries. The bank would have to pay more taxes if it paid an executive over $500,000 a year. One of the bankers in the meeting objected.
How's it going, Sadie, baby?
With Paulson, and that's when Ken Lewis, a critic of excessive executive compensation, spoke up.
I did make the point that we need to stop talking about executive comp and get on with this because that should not stop the deal.
Actually, your quote is saying, if this is what's going to stop this, you're out of your mind.
I did use the phrase out of your mind.
Because you thought if it got out publicly?
No, that the importance of this deal getting done versus these elements of executive comp you're just out of sync. I mean, this was so much important, and all of us can take a little less money.
With his salary and lucrative stock and options, Lewis took home $25 million last year. But he's one of the few in the business who can be fired without a golden parachute. And he thinks executives on Wall Street have made too much money.
I think they were overpaid. It's more egregious in financial services than any other industry that I know of. We need to cut back compensation in this industry.
So, this is a question that
Sadie,
is
Sadie.
Socialism. Have we now sort of taken a huge step away from the kind of capitalism that we've known for the last 30 years?
You okay now?
I don't know what you'll call it, but it will be different.
Oh, okay, baby doll.
But why isn't it socialism? If the government starts owning our banks,
that will not last forever. We will pay off the preferred stock at some point and come back to not being owned partially by the government.
Can you give us a sense of how long it's going to take?
Yeah, I think somewhere between 3 and 5 years will pay it off, and then you go back to more toward capitalism.
It's said that one of the main reasons the bank is doing well is because of your